Peace to the family. I am in Cali today, and I'm in the redwood forest. I got on a red shirt. I'm in the redwood forest, standing around huge, serious redwoods. Right, I'm north of San Francisco. I want to talk about. Wait, of course. Do I have this? Yeah, I want to talk about pushing the envelope and Psychonaut adventures. So a Psychonaut is always like, what is a psychonaut? That is someone who says, yo, I want to get more deep access into my mind, and I may delve into psychedelics or plant medicines, right? And so there's these adventures, but there's daytime adventures too, because just because you're not on a psychedelic at the time, then you still taking adventures. So I'm in Cali, right? And I came here the other night from the airport, and it was so dark, and I saw two sets of steps, and everything was just like going up, right? And like I saw this house, and I was just like, wow, that's like way up in the air, and then like way back, I was way back over there, and it was just like, and you see how big that tree is, right? And I saw apartments, but I didn't know exactly where I was going, and I was just like, I saw these steps, and they were just going up behind those trees, and I was like, I don't want to go, like, there's no address. And so I came back, and then the next day, and somebody came and got me, and we ended up right here. And I was like, what? What is this? And they said, we're going to send a sled down for you. So sometimes when we're talking about going to the top, pushing the envelope, what you want to do is sometimes you just got to have somebody send a sled for you, right? Yeah. And so you get on the sled, and you just turn and you turn the button, right? Right. And all of a sudden you're moving. Right. What up, fam? And so now I'm not at the bottom anymore. I'm not just leaning on my own understanding. Right. Not only, but it's not about visiting. It's like, are you supposed to be here because that's a part of your adventures? Because if you never push the envelope, you're never gonna get to a place like this where you're on the sled, and the sled is pulling you up to where you need to be. Right. Like, this is the residence, and there's probably like 3 or 4 flights up here. So I'm just gonna give y'all. You gotta push the envelope. You can't just chill. And then we stop right here. Now, could have kept going up? Yep. But this is my stop. All right. So let's take it, and that's the view. That's the view from up here. Voila. Right. And I got to put the trash back out, or the leaves. Somebody had gathered the leaves. So this is how they, when they're cleaning up, they take down the leaves on the lift. And I'm telling you, man, I'm a country boy, and I'm from the South, but I never seen nothing like that where I could just send that down, But anyway, we're going to shut this back down, shut that off, right? And then, ta-da. You got to be able to, like, get on your path and stay on your path. I'm always talking to y'all about staying in your lane. See this? Stay in your lane and follow your path and just trust it. You see things that you might get distracted. You might say, well, what's going down there? Don't worry about that. See that? There'll always be lights to help guide you along the way. Then the lights may run out. And then guess what? You keep moving. You see, don't get distracted. And you look around, always being aware. Wait, private property? That must be me. Oh, can I go this way some more? I think I'm going to take this way. Yeah. Please share the video. What up, Aja? No trespassing. Oh, man, I love this. Oh! And I had to carry my bag all the way up here last night. That was funny. Yeah. Always push the envelope, man. Stick to the script all the time. Get your steps going. How y'all doing today? I'm Coach Kyer, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. What up, Clint Eastman? Where my Psychonauts at? What up, Tina Van? Oh, man. And then along the way, look at the sign that they have right here. If you don't climb the mountain, you can't see the view. They already got a little breath already. I didn't even take the steps up. I took the quick route. I am in the redwoods of California. Way up. I'm about 45 minutes north of San Francisco. And I got some envelope pushers in here. And I want to go put my man on the scene, Dr. Jerry. He says, oh, now he wants to come out and take the trash. Is that some food that you messed up?
No. So, all that poured on the brick.
So, welcome. Oh, what happened to my music? I gotta get myself together. Well, here comes my chef. Do you think, are you going back to the kitchen?
Oh, am I? Yeah, I'm still cooking.
I thought you were a medical doctor.
I am also. Among other things.
But I'm gonna go up. Okay, I'm gonna. Are you leaving?
No.
Okay.
I was just putting laundry in there.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'm doing some work too at the same time, so please excuse the pause on the camera. But yeah, I'm getting out a campaign for tomorrow's class, Thursday, self-discovery class, selfdiscoveryclass.info. We're doing spiritual maturity tomorrow, and we're doing awareness and spiritual maturity is tomorrow's class, right? So for all you psychonauts or people interested in psychonauts, this is going to be an excellent class for you because your level of awareness and relaxation is like everything, right? I wanted to show y'all my view. Like this is my office right now. That's my office view. Yeah. Cali life. Gonna go ahead and spy on Dr. Jerry. I'm gonna spy on him and see, is he still in here?
yeah, we're moving to another level, you know.
You moving to the grill?
Yeah.
Let me follow you. Let's see what's going on.
Together.
So we're going to the grill. This is fascinating. This is my fascinating host. She's been so wonderful. And we're going to the grill today. Fabulous, fantastic.
Look at.
Oh yes, if you want to see the view, you got to climb the mountain.
That's right. Okay, the compost is down here. We'll put that in the bucket.
Okay. I was gonna bring y'all down here too. She's got fresh limes. Voila. All right, press 2 if you shared the video. What's up, Virginia? We haven't made it yet, but we'll be there shortly. Right. I also want to show you her baby. Some good sativa. The smell on this is amazing. There's some good sativa right here in the yard, y'all. Some good old sativa. You see what that is? That's that goody good. See that? All natural. Yes, sir. It is. Wow. It's that goody. Look at her. Ain't she so sexy? But anyway, let's go back and get... And all the flowers are sexy coming through here. But we got to go. We're going to get to the grill. So Jerry is over here claiming to try to cook something. Here's the hot tub that we've been trying to work on all day today. That's the hot tub. Anybody want to get in the hot tub? And there's even a mushroom growing over there. Yeah. Ayana, we're close. And then
And we have different sorts of whatever. And there's, I'm missing.
The pressure's on you right now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He has no problem with pressure.
You're going to try to let her do all the work, aren't you?
No, she knows what she's doing. She grills, so I'm just following orders.
Can Psychonauts grill?
Huh?
Can
Yes.
Psychonauts grill?
Oh, especially Psychonauts with munchies and with after tripping hunger.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if you get the ingredients, man, you can have a delicious stone stone soup. Have you heard of that? Like stone?
Is that what we have here?
This is a marinating process that involves ale, orange, lemon juice, pepper, garlic. And
Who's the main
let
course,
that
though?
sit
Who's
for
the
at
main
least-
course? What kind of meat is that? What kind of protein is that?
That's beef ribs.
The kind that you get.
You're not a
from
vegan
cows
Psychonaut?
and-
No, I'm a paleo psychonaut.
Spiritual meat eater, as I call it.
Another
These are
a
mashed
hunter-gatherer kind of thing, you know?
That's what we
I love the toad there. Also. There's toads all over the property,
Yeah, we have
like ashtrays
everywhere,
and
everywhere. It's been many generations, and we project.
what's the guess?
Oh, the gas.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is next door. I
Propane.
need one of you to come with me.
That'll be me. That'll be me. Jerry, you want to sit here and let him just... Look, I'm gonna leave you here by yourself. Don't mess anything up, okay? Stay right here. Stay right here. And we're gonna go and get the gas.
Hold on to everything.
Oh, I guess you didn't know I was a country boy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. That makes me feel a lot easier about everything. Because people really mess themselves up by not knowing how to hang in the woods.
Right. They don't.
And this is definitely. So here's where we've been spending our time
Okay.
on this hot tub.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
Oh, that's right. You've been working on the hot tub.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the new construction that's going to be in
The broadcast studio? And how long have you been doing broadcast work?
Oh,
40 years?
long time.
Well, you're so young. You're only 51. So,
Right, here it is. So one of these goes to the bubble deck and one goes to the upstairs.
which one are we
But they're
taking to
heavy.
Jerry right now?
Any one of them, they're brand new.
Okay.
Yeah. And I am going to check what's going on here.
So now taking y'all back. Oh yeah, the nature. I mean, the view anywhere I turn it around. You know?
Say what? Oh,
I was just saying the view is so marvelous. And now I'm heading back up the steps to take the gas to get the party really started. She's building a media studio up here. You understand what I'm saying? She's building a media studio right back there. The lights aren't on, so maybe tomorrow I'll take y'all back. Oh, you can't hear?
But
I'm
this
covering
is
the
where you
mic. My
start,
bad.
unless there's no battery in it. Where's the machine say? I mean, the manual?
Here it comes.
I think it needs a battery.
Oh, we need the lighter.
Yeah. So you think that's a double A? I think it's a double A.
That's a double A.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get one.
We're cooking, man. I mean, I'm okay with no battery. I can just jump started with this thing, but
I was wondering.
we'll wait for the battery. Yeah.
Man, get the thing started, man. If you scared, say you scared. Come on, man. Let's get it started, man. What you got going on, man?
No, let's do it like you know. We could do it the Mexican way, which still works. Don't get me wrong, but we're in America, brand new. Let's see if Americans can build grillers, man.
So this isn't the grill that we're going to see in Mexico?
No, oh no. In Mexico, we're gonna grill in this.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna have some nice coals on there.
That's really my speed right there, Jerry. I don't really
Right?
know if I go down there, and I want to get a wife when I go down there, but I could off just my cooking skills. That might happen. But I'm gonna let you try because you're gonna be home. But you deliver babies and told, and you are a psychonaut, and you can cook too.
Yeah, man.
Who taught you how to cook?
When I ran out of home and I went to the desert to live, I was adopted by a family. So the old lady taught me how to make flour tortillas, because she would leave 3 times a week to go to Laredo, Texas, to sell cheese, like goat cheese. So she'll leave the kids to me, and she's like, well, you know how to make tortillas. Get a pot with some beans, and they're good.
You ran away from home,
Yes.
and you're a doctor?
Well, no, I was very young when I left home. I was like 13 years old, and it was not until I turned 18 that I came back home and studied medicine, entered medicine school. Yeah.
What made you run away, man? It's a lot of people ran away, and they still running.
No, well, I was born in a family where my dad pretty much was making the shots for me, and he's like, you were born because you're gonna study jewelry, and he's very passionate about precious stones and Rolex and Cartiers and all this super mega expensive jewelry. And he's like, you're gonna follow my path, and I'm like, hell no, man.
So you run off into the desert instead of studying expensive jewelry.
Find myself and find my purpose and like my real, purpose in life, and I did then.
That's when you ran into like mushrooms and stuff.
Yeah, actually it was because of a peyote trip in the middle of the desert that I realized that I was born to become a doctor. So, yeah.
But a lot of people don't know what peyote is because I've never tried peyote. So isn't peyote cactus?
It's a cactus that grows in southwestern USA or northwest Mexico, and it is a cactus, a spineless cactus, and it's called the grandfather, or translated hikuri. That's the native word for the cactus, which means God's light, the light of God. So there's a bunch of tribes in Mexico that every year they make a pilgrimage to this desert, and they harvest the medicine for the whole year, and it's amazing, man. Like it's Mother's Earth, MDMA.
But a lot of people call these things drugs and call people addicts, and you just call it medicine. So
Yes.
what's the difference?
Here you go.
Well, by
One makes you
definition,
better, and the other
gets you sick.
just gets you out of the picture for a few minutes.
I like her definition.
No, I must say that it's not a double A.
That's not it? That's a double A.
No,
Oh,
it
it
must
doesn't fit? Is it
no.
a triple A?
No, even larger, I would presume. But
Nah,
I
that's the
don't
biggest one, man.
right? Like
Uh-oh.
there's no C anymore.
He's
right?
been stumped.
It doesn't even say. Where's the book?
'Cause
That's the right size,
It's not
brother?
pushing the. No, but either way, like
Where's the book?
even if it's like this.
We'll ask the book what it wants. Look at, we trim back the jungle here.
The book.
He goes from explaining peyote to now he's a grill master.
Hey, this guy's got it all.
Okay, so basically,
It doesn't say?
it does not say.
Is this in another language?
No, it just. I'm not there yet, but battery. Did it come with a battery maybe that needs to be...
No. Or if it did, it's very quietly hiding. Okay, so this, where? Oh, this
Oh,
isn't.
yes, it says AA.
We're out here in nature,
24.
Okay, so why?
and a AA battery has stumped the great Toad Man today, and
It says here. Shut up. Shush it.
I think we're gonna
Is
result.
this what you put up with?
We're gonna resort to the Mexican
all-
way.
all
Oh, I'm
the time?
encouraging. I'm a cheerleader.
Okay.
I'm a cheerleader. I'm ready for the grill to get lit.
See, this is up, so the positive is up. I would do it the other way around. That's what I would. Now, what does that look like on the inside?
Oh. It doesn't say.
It doesn't have a. Look at it. There's a picture in there.
What up,
Oh,
Nana?
it does. And it's just like you said.
And now we're about to get some action here.
Now, we do this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then you turn it up.
Whoa! It was on.
This is the wrong one.
Right.
It's these. We
Yeah,
want
yeah,
these,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Y'all missed
That's
that.
good, man. You're still alive.
Turn this on. Yeah. God. And now I see I can't leave you alone a minute.
Again? Give me some. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
They should all be going.
Mm-hmm.
And that plastic will melt right down on that hot plate. We don't need that to go.
We got action.
Because we don't
This is
have a
off.
pot ready for that.
And
I'm going to get the corn.
we are hot and running.
We got action.
Oh, yeah.
We got action.
See?
See
So
how
now we
many
just need to wait till this
grains
thing
do we need?
it
To...
won't explode. No.
Now we have this, and we have other tools, and we're going to get, the corn is going to get its sauce, and we're going to put
Can we
that
grill
in
some
there
corn
too.
too?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
yeah.
My sweet Lord.
So we're all going to have bigger pants after.
I got the baggy ones.
This is
That's what I
good,
got.
man.
That's what I got. I got the yoga
Right?
pants. I got the yoga
I can make
pants.
them any size right
Okay,
now.
brother. So let's get back to the peyote lesson, man. About
Right.
it's not a drug, but you called it a medicine.
Yes, it is a medicine because it really heals. Like it really, this is a heart medicine specifically because, you know, as a cactus, it has a root to the ground. So this is a ground medicine and it does beautiful work, man. It really opens your heart and makes you feel, you know, the planet's love, and Pachamama's love. And I've seen a lot of people.
on the mantelpiece, you know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So at the end of the day, we're talking about millenary medicine. Medicine has been used for thousands of years of recorded history. Like the Huichol Indians have been going there for at least 3,000 years to
Whoa.
Wirikuta, to the desert. To Wirikuta, it's like the sacred land,
Is that where we're going?
and that's where we're gonna be in just 1 week from now.
Wow.
We're gonna walk the red path, the path where the natives from Jalisco, where I'm from, they're called the Huichol Indians, and they're the ones who used to walk by foot 800 miles north to get to the desert and harvest and walk back. Now the government has given them like buses and stuff, so but they still make the and according to their tradition, their mythology, the gods gather in this desert where we're going to create the world as we know it. And actually the sun was designed there. And the spirit of Tamatz Kalaumari, which is the blue deer, showed up from the desert, took it with its antlers, the sun, and threw it to the skies. And boom, we had daylight. So the deer goes back to the desert, and every footstep, boom, a peyote is growing. So when we're walking in the desert and looking for the blue deer, we're following its path, its footsteps.
Yes.
Yeah, footprints. Yeah. So, and there's even like the locals say that there's a white, a very old deer, completely white, like an albino deer, and he's the most respected animal of the whole desert. Like all other animals, like bow to this white deer. And funny, in the desert, there's all kinds of varieties of peyote. You will find green peyote, then blue peyotes, then red, yellowish.
Do they all have the same effect?
It's the difference of mescaline concentration. So I'm going to tell you from the lowest to the highest concentration.
What does mescaline do first?
Mescaline is the active alkaloid from the peyote cactus, which
Okay.
is a psychoactive compound. But I need to mention that peyote cactus contains also 80 different alkaloids, analomine, peyote, like all these alkaloids that have a psychoactive effect. So depending on the color or the appearance of the peyote, it's the concentration of mescaline. So the lowest is the green peyote, the most abundant one. Then you have the red one, and then the blue one, and then you have the purple one, which are my favorite ones. And the most rare of them all is the white peyote.
Oh,
And so, yeah, this is like the pyramid. The white peyote, it's the one that has the most mescaline I've ever seen in my life. Like, you eat one single white peyote, and you're full on for 24 hours, dude.
huh?
Like, it's that strong. And to eat it, it's even 10 times stronger than eating normal peyote, which is extremely bitter and strong. Like, I've seen people, like, bend or yield to their purpose because of the taste. Like, nah, it's too bitter, man. And I'm like, come on, man. You traveled from the other side of the planet. You walked for 5 or 8 hours, and you're gonna chicken out because it's too bitter. It's a huge test. Are you willing to pass the test? And you need to pass. You need to eat at least 6 peyotes, 8 peyotes to feel something. So it's a filter. A lot of people are called to the path, but not many will walk the path. And the path is to really surrender to the taste of it, and just you must not throw up within the first hour and a half. If you don't do this, you're cool, man. After 1 hour and a half, you have absorbed enough medicine, and actually throwing up just gets you, pumps the blood, alkaloids more to the brain. And each time you're throwing up, you're just getting higher and higher and higher. The way we eat it, in order to prevent this gastrointestinal bother, or yeah, because it's really bitter, man. Like, I only by seeing them, I'm already like. So
But what about the sticky, prickly things that we Americans associate come on a cactus?
right,
So this doesn't have the prickly things?
no, but it is a unique taste, really an acquired taste. At first, it's not so bitter, but when you're eating the third or the fourth, oh my God, your whole body says, no, 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 and you really have to push them inside, no, and then in the stomach they turn into foam, so your stomach distends with the foam, and
So I can't drink water while
you
I'm eating?
cannot drink water while you're eating. But the way we're gonna do it, brother, is the way the Huichols do it now. It's so they extract all of the juice from the peyote. They boil it slowly, slowly all night until it's extremely thick. They gather all this thickness, put it on the sun, on top of a plastic bag with the heat of the desert. It'll evaporate fully, and it'll be really a gooey stuff, a brown like tar thing. They call it cosmic bubble gum. They make a 20-gram balls, and you eat one for breakfast, one for lunch, and we eat one for dinner. And that's as if you're eating 20 peyotes. So we are really gonna meet the medicine in a concentrated way, and we're not gonna have to cut a lot of peyotes to do this. Because the natives already have the medicine prepared, so we just contribute to the locals.
And we don't eat food. That's gonna be our meal for the days?
That's gonna be, yeah. I mean, at the night I always bring some goat cheese and some fresh cheese and some tortillas and some corn, and we have a dinner there in the desert now. But no, the meals are when we come back from the desert. That's when we eat.
Oh, so this is like a sojourn. This is like a quest.
We're gonna walk like 35 miles,
Walk?
yeah, to get to the heart of the desert, and then the next day, somebody's gonna pick us up. My driver is gonna pick us up and take us to my ranch. But traditionally, we walk to the desert and we walk out of the desert. But a lot of participants complain, man, like that it's too much, and some people cheat and they don't take the medicine. So of course, if you don't take the medicine, you cannot endure this walk, because you will break. Eventually, after 2-3 hours, your knees, your feet are gonna get swollen, and it's tough. But if you take the medicine, somehow you endure, man. If you've got the energy, you've got pep, and you're like, I'm not hungry, and I can do this, and and there's stories that Indians would hunt deer down by eating peyote and just raising them, and like it's that. Or you would see these Raramuri or Tarahumara Indians like just climbing amazing cliffs, no, under the medicine, and it'll give you the energy. It'll show you where to walk. It's beautiful, man. I can spend hours and hours talking about the peyote experience.
A 35-mile walk
Yes, in 5 hours.
in 5 hours. Do they do that even at the Boston Marathon?
I don't know, man, but we're gonna do it. I mean, that's the plan. Unless you guys want to take the VIP, so we'll take a jeep to the heart of the desert, but that's cheating on my perspective. We have to walk, or we can save that energy and get to the heart of the desert, and from there commit ourselves that we're gonna go deeper to the desert. The more you walk, it's the more beautiful it turns. You know, it's a beautiful abundance scene where you can find arrowheads, meteors, fossils. Like, deserts are rich, man, in crystals, in stones.
So I need to bring my bag.
Oh yeah, my bro. Every time I come with my bags from my pants full of rocks, like I know what I'm finding. It's beautiful, man. Yeah, the desert. It's not so desert at the end of the day. It's full of life, it's just different. And the intention is to really connect with the medicine, by walking, and you really digest it. And by the time we get to the heart of the desert, we are fully entheogenic.
Okay, talk about entheogenic.
Entheogenic. It's a term that comes from the word entheogen, which means the substance that makes us feel God within ourselves, sort of. So any entheogen is any substance that will generate God, or the God or source within ourselves. And there's a few ones, but the most effective entheogen, it's toad medicine, or 5-MeO-DMT. Or high doses of the other ones, which is what we're going to be tapping into.
Oh boy.
So, oh my God, sweet corn's here.
This on there, and then I'll make a sauce, and then we'll take the skin off and put it on it.
So,
I wish we had.
you want to put the meat?
Well, because these take 2 steps, you decide when the meat goes on.
How do you like your meat?
I like it.
I like it well done, unfortunately.
Well, I like it raw, but I'm willing to do it your way.
I mean, if you guys like it bloody and red, I can also do that.
Ribs. These are not fun.
Right?
This guy goes from
No.
he goes
I
from
want to do it the way you want.
entheogen teacher to
This is
master chef.
your trip. I want you to do it.
Okay.
So,
I'm
but I'm
gonna
going to
wait
make
for this to get to 150.
you know how to do it.
And I'll get into that. So, my brother, high doses of mushrooms, and we're talking about at least 25 grams and up.
Oh my God, how do you keep them down? 25 grams.
I mean, they're down. Those will keep you down for 6 hours, just locked in.
She means eating them.
There's
She means eating
no
them.
way you can.
Throwing up.
Oh.
25 grams.
Well, you can boil it in a single
you
mug
mean
of tea,
Not raw.
or eat them like this. You can powder them into capsules and just
Yeah.
have 25 capsules.
I can
But
put
you're
them in.
talking
What?
about dried grams.
Yes.
Yes. 25 dried grams, or
What-
the equivalent of 25 grams and up.
What about a food processor? Can I put in a food processor?
50 grams of mescaline gum,
Oh my.
or 600 micrograms of LSD, or yeah, pretty much those are like my known and my favorite antigens. And Jopo, of course, Jopo.
Now you
Pinito.
said Jopo was like the mother or father of the toad.
Like, I know, I'm the toad guy, and I'm the Bufo ambassador, but just between you and me, guys, Jopo. Ooh, if you like toad, you're gonna love Jopo. Toad, at the end of the day, it's a taste, a fingertip taste of infinity. There you go. Wow, no, and we do a lot, but it's just a single drop. Yopo,
It's like this.
it's jumping into the ocean, my brother, of infinity, and being the ocean for 4 absolute hours, 4 amazing hours. So, of course, Yopo is on top of Toad. And that's Mother Nature's brew.
Will it kill
Because
you?
it's-
Because people are scared already.
Oh,
People
no,
are
no,
already
no, no, no,
scared
no.
that they will
Perfectly
die.
safe. No. Yopo is one of the safest medicines I've encountered in my life. And it'll be a guaranteed ticket to the spiritual realm. Protected, fully aware. You will not white out. You will not lose memory or fall into this amnesic phase that, what happened? Or if you're lacking, no. You're aware what's happening, the healing that the medicine does, and where it's going to take you after the healing, and coming back and being able to download and bring back to this reality that knowledge, those pearls, those precious gifts that we can.
Kalinde also calls it technology.
Yes, exactly. I agree with my dear friend Kalindi that this is a way to bring back things. No.
Wow. Now, you said the other day, you said, well, if I don't talk about the yopo, who's going to talk about it? Because we never hear about the yopo.
Right. Yopo, it's an amazing plant. It's a tree that grows in South America.
Okay.
You can find this yopo in Colombia, in Ecuador, in Peru, but the yopo, where it really comes from and where you see the oldest yopo trees, it's from Venezuela. So, yeah, my trips and journeys throughout the world took me early last year to the jungles of Venezuela, and oh my God, like now the political instability, the mayhem that's going on in Caracas and in the whole country made me almost impossible to reach my destination. But after turmoil and adventures and adrenaline and stuff, I made it with the tribe, and I got to have the exchange of the medicine. So yeah, it's such an honor, because I had tried this Venezuelan yopo 8 years ago, a long time ago, and I was fascinated by it, but I didn't know I was going to end up meeting, or that the medicine was going to reach out to me.
Oh, why do you say the medicine reaches out to you? Because I've heard you talk about even in toad trips.
My brother, it's been always our analytical human mind that asks the questions. How did we end up doing the thing we're doing now? How did we end up with the knowledge? How did the Indians knew to pick Banisteriopsis caapi with the DMT containing shrub and mix it and to have the ayahuasca brew? How did they knew of the thousands, or not to say dozens of thousands of plants on the jungle? How did they specifically this one with that one and mix it? How did they know about the mimosa, the acacia tree? How did they know about the shrooms? And the answer is very simple if you do the proper research. Nature told them.
Ooh.
In dreams. Yes, they dreamt of it. They dreamt themselves going to the nature and seeing the plants. And so this is how nature is reaching through us on our dreaming phase. We spend half of our lives on that world. So I wouldn't be surprised, like, to be honest, this whole journey of mine that took me to here with you right now.
I know what you're ready to say.
It was because of a dream. I dreamt literally when I was 13 years old. I woke up one day and I was like, whoa, I dreamt that I was eating peyote and looking for peyote in the desert. I have never heard this word in my life, brother. Never. And I dreamt peyote. And my dad is like, oh my God, that's the Indian drugs. And I'm like, what? Indian drugs? No way, man. Went to the Encyclopedia of Mexico. My dad had this amazing encyclopedia. Peyote. North America's hallucinogenic cacti of the Native American tribes used for spiritual purposes during their rituals and ceremonies. And I'm like, whoa! I've asked Taitas, how did you guys elders knew about the ayahuasca? And the plants told us.
So I've seen fairies on mushroom trips.
Yes, me too.
Because you're outside.
Yes.
And
elves.
I'm just a man and I'm going to take a leak outside, and it's just like the leaves are looking at me while I'm peeing, and they're moving and talking. You know what I'm saying? And so you're saying that a lot of people say, well, since it's now wait a minute, are you going to be able to still teach and do this at the same? This was the part I was worried about, brother. Okay,
no, brother,
okay,
no.
Here we go. Now wait a minute. You doing beef ribs and teaching about entheogens and plant medicine at the same time. Now this is rare.
I'm just a man. I'm no woman, that's doing 5, 7 things at the same time. I love you, sisters. You are amazing human beings. You actually make us look dumb, man. Like, I'm just here trying to do things. You are the master.
But you're gonna handle it today. Okay.
I'm gonna try, dude. I can only try my best.
Okay, so
oh my God, that smells good.
The fairies. Look at him, y'all. He beside himself. I don't know which one he likes better, cooking or looking for toads or milking toads.
You should see me on looking for toads.
Okay, we're gonna see you. So, the dream state That's funny because somebody just texted me the other day and was like, "What is dream study?" And as a medical doctor, a lot of people don't know that there's a lot of research dollars being poured into dream research. Is that right?
Yes. I'm
And
familiar with yes.
now John Hopkins has put some money out there to do more research on effects of psychedelics.
Yes.
So
Psilocybin, MDMA specifically for addictions, alcoholism, and tobacco addiction. Yeah.
does Big Pharma want this to happen?
At the end of the day, of course, it's gonna end up like it, or it could fall into that pattern. No, because at the end, that's what Big Pharma does. They steal Mother Nature's compound, try to isolate it, reproduce it on a global scale, and pack it, in a pill, in a tablet, and sell it. Like you can actually, don't get me wrong, you just turn on your TV, the national television in the States. How many hours are dedicated to Big Pharma, man?
And the warnings that come with
Oh
them.
my God, it's almost like, what? Like,
Do you give a lot of warnings when you're administering medicine? What type of warnings do you give? Like hair falling out could cause asthma, erect penis for 9 hours. Do you give any type of warnings like that when you are administering the medicine?
there's no risk. The only risk might be certain people who are spiritually fragile. They might end up in a sort of PTSD, like it was just too much for them, But these people I've seen are normally pushed to have the experience. They're not by their own feet coming or approaching.
Okay, so boom, this leads to I'm having a class tomorrow night about spiritual maturity. How important, in your opinion, in your work that you've been doing, is spiritual maturity?
It's a basic necessity. It's almost indispensable. It's that word because in Spanish it's indispensable. But yeah, it's you can't have an spiritual, an entheogenic, a breakthrough experience without spiritual maturity. And that's why I do not give medicine to children or youngsters or teenagers, because you really need to have a mature brain to begin with.
But can you be mature just because you are 35?
No. I've met thousands of people who are adults, even old guys, and they're spiritually child in diapers. They're still in diapers, spiritually speaking.
And you won't give them the medicine?
I give them the medicine, but I clearly see it's the same result. They don't see the light and they don't feel the love. So, yeah, of course, my brother, it's a basic building block for this whole singularity. The first building block is spiritual maturity.
After spiritual maturity, I think it goes to awareness, because you always say, remember well.
Yes.
So when you are administering medicine, or if someone's ingesting medicines, why do you use those two words, remember well? There's a lot of things you could say to people. Why do you say remember well?
Because it's known that we all humans have a huge tendency to forget. We have an amazing experience, and by the end of the month, it's gone. You're back to the same old you, back to the old pathological patterns, as if nothing happened. And you're like, So, yeah, brother.
Now, you've been to Silicon Valley. We ain't too far from there. You've been with some corporate heads of some big tech firms. Are they dabbling in the plant medicine?
Oh, yes. They're tapping into this reality for sure.
And
for guidance, for seek of knowledge. And I wouldn't be surprised that the following, technologic years and things are going to be the result of what they saw during their journeys.
Hold on, so you're saying they're ingesting plant medicine, going on journeys, remembering and bringing it back for financial gains? You just nodded your head. You just was like, all of that.
Yes. Yes, because you've got people that are in the light and people that are in the darkness. And people that are in the darkness, they will still take medicines for dark purposes, and people in the light will take it for enlightening purposes.
So I guess now's the time for you to talk about set and setting.
Set and setting. Wow. Whew.
Can I take peyote and go to the party?
No, you cannot go
Come
to
on,
the city.
Jerry.
You can't go to downtown.
Why not? My friends are going to be there.
To begin with, these are not candies. These are not, these are like molecules that will have a direct impact and direct effect on your psyche, on your spirit, and on your mind. And
How
on your
about 10
body.
grams of mushroom and go to the party? 15 grams of mushroom and just go dancing. You like reggae music?
I love reggae music, but I
Wait a minute. On 15 grams of mushrooms, you're not going to the reggae?
I become reggae music, man. I'm not dancing. I'm like,
What about large groups gathering? A lot of people ask, you're nodding your head. Is your neck okay?
no, brother. I think it's too much. Like you're open and and to be exposed to a multitude, a crowd of people.
So what's
it's no, you
the
want-
most number of people that you would sit with in the administration of a plant medicine at one time? Now I know Toad, you're going one at a time, not 5. Right. I wouldn't even want to see that myself. On mushrooms, how many people are you having? What's your max?
5, 7.
That's it.
Yeah, less than 10 for sure, because it's too much. 10. It's you've got all these people and all these different responses, and no, like I've got people who blah 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 blah, and I'm feeling this, and I'm feeling and then, Jerry, are you feeling it? And I'm just like, brother, shh, like shh, I'm tripping, man. Like I don't want to be listening to your
Right.
personal
Right.
thing, so they impose you and you get affected by them. So now imagine 10 people where maybe a huge percentage of them are going to be. So no, like for tripping you need to pick the perfect surrounding. You have to be in a good mood as well, not because, oh, my dad just died and I lost my job and I'm going to take some shrooms to fix my life. No, bro, like you need
That's
to be,
spiritual immaturity.
yes, for sure. That would be like classical signs of, or just plain stupidity.
Wow. Wow.
And
Okay.
I don't want to offend anybody, but we get excited and stuff.
You don't have to apologize for the truth on my channel. You don't have to apologize for the truth. Go ahead. We get excited and what?
Oh yeah, and we fall easily to the size of our own wave, and it just
Describe the ideal sitter. So you describe the setting, you describe the
comfortable
mood.
as possible.
And what about the
no
sitter?
influence.
The sitter.
The sitter has to be someone that will make you feel safe and comfortable, will be someone that has the knowledge and the experience with the medicine. And by experience, I'm talking about at least 10 years.
Now,
Because,
is that
if
for
you're
all
not
the
doing it
medicines?
for 10 years...
Is that all the medicines or just Toad?
Just Toad, man. Like,
Okay.
if you're going to facilitate something, you have to have the experience of at least 10 years.
For the Toad.
For mushrooms, Toad, whatever you want to call it.
What?
Yeah. If you don't have 10 years working with it, you're lacking experience. Because with my experience, which is more than 10 years, I've found, and I've talked with many other facilitators and of other medicines and stuff, and we come to this conclusion that, it is within a period of 7 to 10 years where you have seen the whole spectrum of all the responses and reactions, and then you can pretty much take it from there. But there's a natural law and order for things, so you need to acquire sufficient experience. Someone that has medical knowledge, maybe a nurse or paramedic, someone that can resolve an emergency if it happens. And I've seen it. I've had like people who can have a stroke, who can have epileptic seizures, or who can throw up and the vomit goes into the lungs because they were laying backwards. Or I've seen tragic results, not on my table but with other people working with medicines, that have ended up in the death of accountable people that could have been easily prevented if they would have been aware of their surroundings and stuff. So
let's talk titles. You're a doctor, graduated from college.
Yeah, I have my MD, and I did my residency in obstetrics and gynecology.
And you have 10 years of entheogenic plus work, years.
14 years.
14 years. So
With Toad.
some people, and you sat with people for mushrooms
Yes,
and peyote.
yes,
So some people will say, Jerry, you're a shaman.
yes. Even I don't consider myself a shaman because I don't have Indian blood in my veins and I don't belong to a tribe. That's usually by definition the word shaman. but I would consider myself a medicine man.
Oh, so there's a thin line between medicine man and
It's
shaman.
yeah, it's just the definition of the word, the etymological sense now of the word. Shamans, you need to be, you need to belong to a tribe. You need to have Indian blood, and the tribe, says and agrees that you are a shaman.
So can there be African shamans?
Yes, from African tribes for sure.
Oh, but a shaman must
From
be
the Amazon,
tribally
yeah.
linked.
Yes, tribally linked.
He must be tribally linked.
Yes.
He can't just come out here
No.
and take. I mean, he took 25 grams of mushrooms.
Even if he's from Atlanta and he says I'm African American, and there's no, man. You have to be from the Buiti tribe, from the
Lineage.
lineage.
Period.
Period.
No exceptions.
No exceptions.
What would you consider Baba Kalinde? Medicine man or shaman?
Medicine man, master in martial arts, Baba Kilindi.
Yes, the father.
Baba.
Yes. Big shouts out to Baba Kalinde up in this piece. If he's in here. How does someone who's curious get started as a psychonaut? What would you say? Here's 3 things that I suggest. And well, no, 4, because the first one is I think everybody should be meditating. Because when I ask people, are you meditating? I'm really salty when they say no. Okay? I think meditation helps when you're doing life, period, if you don't want to be a psychonaut. So after meditation, what are 3 things that you would suggest as a medicine man from your 14 years to help people integrate easily, effectively, and start having success early?
Preparation with knowledge, and I'm talking about specific books where people have deposited their knowledge and experience. We need to have this background. We need to have this desk or library information downloaded first, and then we need to do some field work. We need to go out there and do the actual, not only talking the walk, but walking the talk. So
touch some toads, grow some mushrooms,
yes,
walk,
go to the desert,
walk
eat
35
some
miles.
have a vision quest, go into a flotation tank. Yeah, you name it. There are all these known paths. Call it ecstatic dancing, tribal dancing. Lack of sleep deprivation. Yeah, there's all these paths that can take you there. The path of austerity, they can all take you to this ultimate understanding.
So that's 1. What's 2?
Preparation. You need to have, I would presume, the inner call. How do you guys call it? La vocación. The call. It needs to call you, right? You know it. You know it deep within. You know it with every single cell. You're dreaming about those things and stuff. So you need to have the call and the will to surrender to your own demons and to face at yourself. And yeah, you have to be willing to be okay with dying, which is the ultimate fear, or the most known fear for humanity, that we're going to cease to exist one day.
Right.
So if we're okay with that, those are the 3 things. You're prepared, you have the will, and you're willing to face your fears, or the maximum fear, defeat fear. So these are my 3.
So, and that's probably why a lot of people, when they hear people talking about ego death, they start to run. They just heard the word death, period, but it's just the death of the ego. Yes. Why are people clinging on to the ego so hard, Jerry?
It's human conditioning, my brother. We're all the self itself is bound to the ego as a mechanism for survival, for thriving. So, it's our comfort zone.
Okay. Well, I know you're trying to get some cook on right here. I don't want you to mess things up. Yeah, but I also want to know, if somebody is interested, how do they support Dr. Jerry or get in contact with him? I heard you had an organization.
Oh, yeah.
You might need to turn that corn too, because I'm gonna coach you here. I'm gonna coach you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want our host to fire you. Okay. So, but yeah, tell me like a little bit about your organization, how people can support you or get in contact with you.
People can reach out to our organization called the Fundación Bufo Alvarius, which is Bufo Alvarius Foundation in Spanish. And we have our website, which is bufofoundation.org. We are a non-profit organization, completely legalized in Mexico. All of our paperwork is up to date. We have even federal permission to carry the toad and do research. Like, it's really broad.
Wow.
But our main objective or goal is to protect and to save the Sonoran desert toad. And yeah, you can check out all of our progress in our website, and everything related to my work, you can find it on toadmedicine.org.
Toadmedicine.org. Okay. Now I guess we couldn't finish this up, I guess, without asking about a lot of people. Toad has really took off since you gave Mike Tyson the Toad. ESPN has made a video that I'm not really that keen about. I'm happy because it's raising the popularity of Toad, but people think you have to lick the toad, and even Mike says you don't lick the toad, and you say don't lick the toad. What do you think about this newfound popularity since?
Well, people should get the right information for sure, because it's always miscommunication that ends up in, confusion and frustration. And
what do you think about Mike being like the volunteer? For right now, he is the face of the Toad right now. Even though you put the work in, you gave the Toad to one of the most known celebrities, figures on planet Earth right now, and you healed him.
He's a new man. He's
Oh
a
man,
different man. I'm so happy for Mike, by the way. God bless him and his family.
yes, man. That. I was just so happy, and that was in February, right?
No, that was actually in November last year.
So still, he hasn't even had Toad Venom experience for 1 year yet.
And look at him, all the progress he's done. He meditates now. He's super careful of what he introduces to his body.
Yes.
Like, my God, talk about a healthy, spiritually healthy, and physically healthy man.
He wasn't healthy like that before?
Nope. He's completely off his medications and antidepressants, antipsychotic, cocaine. He's out of all that. So, I mean, you can see it in his eyes, and you can listen to it in his voice.
Yes. I feel the passion is definitely back, like the young Mike, but it's just so much clearer, man, and so much consciousness, and I'm just so happy that he's on that God particle right now, man, and
we're actually gonna see him next week, so stay tuned.
Oh.
And we're gonna have an interview with him.
Okay.
We're gonna have a few words.
Okay.
And you're gonna hear it from the man himself.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. Jerry's just swearing down. He got it going on right here.
Man, this smells exquisite. This is gonna be finger licking good, like that good, man.
Well, family, and my battery's dying. That's it for us, Psychonaut Adventures.
And Neil says, oh, no, I'm not coming
Look at Team Fab.
now.
She's so
I'm
fabulous.
coming in November.
Well, I'm going to plug my phone up.
And so I said,
We're going to holler at y'all as normal.
Because
And I can go up the back way. Right, Chizzy, because I'm already at the room. I found you in peace. I'm going to leave you in prayer. I don't know if you can even see these steps that I'm about to climb. I'm about to go here, and my room is right up here. Let's see if we can get here before the light runs out. Yeah, this is my pathway. There's the grill. Yeah, those were the steps coming up. Ta-da, 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 and that's our room right there. So look, appreciate y'all for stopping by. Tomorrow when I'm about to get in a flotation device or something, I'm gonna come and kick it with y'all a little bit. But for right now, I'm gonna try to turn some lights on somewhere and plug my phone up. Found you in peace. I'm gonna leave you with prayer. And a bakor gijalaki minka tatia tezara kabel renadam chasag vanu taharanu nara nagibor the shay yakadeka kavava shamran. Barkum Tarum Rakame to Ziga Taker to meet Gamlin. Kasin Gadosh, Bararuf Tufka, Nehela Taker. Yakid Gahel and Chapanez or Craig Tushka Taker. Shavatanuka Bealushma to Zakatanu Yodea Talamot. Bararuk Shem, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vaed. I don't know. The roof on